So, hey guys, Chauzu here. Nami and Carina has dropped and I'm excited to use them. Like, they are best used together, but since I'm not pulling right now, what can I do? So yeah, Nami strength, Carina quick, but they are a rainbow captain. Very low multipliers though, but this is because they do dupe drops, which is unique. Only Nami, Carina and Buggy can dupe drops. They have different specials as well. Nami does attack boost and a lot of utility, and Carina does an ore boost and a lot of utility, but not the same utility as Nami. Like Nami can remove damage reduction, while Carina removes damage threshold and death up. So together, if you use them together, they can remove a ton of stuff at the same time and give attack boost and ore boost. But we're going to hybrid them up with the before mentioned Buggy, the only other duper. So most people have Buggy, so this basically means that we can use a better Buggy as friend captain to also dupe drops. But yeah, Buggy is just a 3 times attack captain, but he does give 20 turns of 2 turns ore boost for low cost units. The funny thing is that Buggy won't buff Nami Carina, so they won't do any damage, but we can still take use of Nami and Carina's better captain ability and different buffs. But yeah, the synergy here is not perfect. Also, like both Nami and Buggy does attack boost, for example, so you probably want to use them different turns. But yeah, I have made 2 arena teams with this hybrid and both turned out to be pretty interesting. Funnily enough, both of the teams also use this Monet. But yeah, it just so happened that I made teams against both arenas that encourage you to use delay. And yeah, it turns out that Monet is pretty good for content like that, since she does a self-profit delay conditional. But yeah, we do need to do a bit of stall. In both teams you will see some legend subs, and remember that with Buggy, legends basically don't do any damage at all. So when I do them, it's because I just need them for their special, basically. In this case, Token Odin removes Despair and Paralysis, which I need, and I give a big color affinity to Kiku, which will let Kiku do a ton of damage final stage. Also the first time I used this Kiku, by the way, since getting her, so that's pretty dope. Mr. Tree just to stall less. And I've set up the super swap for Nami and Carina. I built this team around keeping the G orbs, and it's the first team I've ever built, basically built around G orbs. Usually if you do get G orbs, you want to get rid of them right away. But with Nami and Carina super swap, they do get a bit higher multiplier. Sadly, that multiplier gets deleted final stage, but yeah, it is what it is. We used 2 supports to remove the death up. Buggy does have a nice support for this in the Alwida. So then we can swap to Nami and Carina, get a full board of G orbs. Use Nami and Carina to remove the damage reduction. Then we can use Megalod to lock the orbs, and we will keep G orbs for the rest of the run. But yeah, this was a very good idea for a hybrid captain. Like, I probably would have preferred a solo Carina legend, but I can never complain about duo units, and I think they did a very good job anyway. But yeah, damage a bit tight, but we managed to pull through. And yeah, since both these captains don't have the best multiplier, and this is one of the arenas with the highest HP, we do need to stack a lot of buffs. We get Buggy's ore boost deleted, but it's fine because not only does Kiku remove special bind and attack down, she also gives a very big ore boost and a chain boost, so yeah, very good rare recruit. Remove the remaining debuffs with Odin Toki, color affinity for the Kiku. Soba is just an attack boost, but we need an attack boost, so it's fine. And then Monet does the delay conditional. So yeah, we got all of the buffs here. Now we just need to build up the chain for Kiku so that Kiku can do some massive damage. So yeah, Oden Toki did way more damage than expected there, but yeah, Kiku did carry the team. One more arena, and we're doing Arena Luffy, which is not an easy arena, but Buggy is actually quite amazing for this content, since his 20 turn ore boost and 2 turn attack boost with special basically lets you handle stage 3, which is an incredibly annoying stage. Then we're making some good use of Nami Carina's super swap again, since they let us handle the block orbs on stage 4. Otherwise it's always hard for this content, like you need to change the block orbs, you need to remove resilience, you have to delay or get a damage reduction to survive. So yeah, doing all of that in preferably one unit is hard, but now we do it in one swap and one unit, which makes it a lot easier. We basically just use Monet again for that. But yeah, Monet was designed for this content in mind, so it's not weird that Monet is good for this. But we do want the delay conditional final stage again to get the damage, but that's where Usopp and Yasop comes in. Usopp Yasop is pretty vital for this stage again. We have 2 variants, we have Law and Kid. Law has Psy Orb barrier, Kid has Strength Orb barrier. So basically when we swap Nami to Carina, only Int Orb becomes G, not Psy, which means when I swap to Usopp now, Psy Orbs are not G. But of course when Nami and Carina are in duo form, both Int and Psy turn into G. So pretty creative use of their captain ability, I guess. And with that we can do enough damage. And since we have an attack and ore boost, we can ignore Zoro giving us a low attack and ore boost, which is very nice, of course. Full ward of G orbs, delay from Monet, remove the resilience. And yeah, this delay conditional will let us get enough damage to take out Zoro in 2 turns. But yeah, long term, like whenever I pull Nami and Carina, sometime next year probably, I'll probably not use them a lot as captain, but they are quite an amazing sub. And even their swap is really good, since G-orbs with the swap are better than, just as good or better than normal orbs basically. So yeah, going to be fun to finally make some good use of G-orbs. But yeah, I used the sheet unit for final stage here in Legend Chopper. Chopper with Brule is just too good for this content, handles almost everything. Reduces 1 turn of CD and removes everything else except 1 turn of para. But luckily, as said before, in Nami form we do remove the para, so Chopper didn't even need to remove it really, since Nami Carina does remove 6 turns of it as long as you use the special as Nami. We also get an attack boost here, and since we have an attack boost, when we use this Kawamatsu we get a big color affinity for strength units. Super swap Usopp Yasop for a good base attack boost, and we get the delay conditional and a matching orb for Monet. And yeah, we don't even need to hit with Kawamatsu here, Monet just gets the kill. But yeah, thanks for watching guys, see you next time.